Okay. Are we live? Let me see. What's the lo-fi? Is this the track? I think so. Cool. I think we're here, dude. I think we're here. Let's go. Oh my god. Are you all even still there? Do I even know how to stream anymore? Is this a thing that I'm capable of doing nowadays? Or has time done what time does best and claimed my soul? 14 minutes late? That's not bad. I'm never late, but like if you're going to quantify my lateness in comparison to the other times that I wasn't late, that's not bad. How's it going, everybody? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. I missed you so much last week. I missed you guys too. I really wanted to stream it, but like for some reason, right before I was gonna go live, I had like a splitting headache. I sometimes get small headaches like fairly often, I would say, but like this was like bad. I was like, what the hell? And you know what's crazy is that like a couple hours after, I felt fine. It was like right when I was gonna stream. I really wanted to. I've been having a lot of fun streaming Omniscient Reader with everybody, so it's a joy, man. It's a joy. Oh, we have a new person here who's catching up after the VODs. Christine? Christine, welcome. I finally caught up with one of your streams. That's awesome. Oh my god. Thank you for being here. And thank you for watching the VODs. I hope you enjoyed as much as I'm enjoying the series. It's been great fun. It's been great fun. The Joe abides. All right, Heart of Darkness. What does that mean? Because I'm still around. I'm still around. I'm still around, dude. I'm just freaking. I'm hanging out. I don't know. I'm excited though for some Omniscient Reader. Let me go share really quick in the Discord for anybody who cares. Let me see. Oh, RV live now. There we go. Yeah, but I'm excited, dude. We're in the middle of the Underworld arc, which is quite fun. So for those of you who know, who have like, you know, you've been watching me, following me along, this is the final arc that I read through. I remember like a couple of chapters after this, like a couple of scenes. I remember like toys, like a toy world or something, and that's like it. That's where my knowledge peaks, okay? So I do remember a couple scenes coming up, and that's it. I'm freaking blind after that. You're very fun to watch. Thank you, Christine. That means a lot. Thank you. Yeah, and you know, I'm gonna try to get my camera back working soon, but for some reason it's still a bit of a pain. So, all right, yeah, the Underworld, dude, we're locking in. We're locking in. Last time we caught up with the GOAT himself, Namwoon Kim. I love that man. He's a psychopath, but for some reason, now that he's dead, he's like cooled off. He's kind of just a nice, chill dude. So, yeah, it's fun. First time on stream. We have another first time on stream. Ivan, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. We have Christine and Ivan. That's awesome. I guess I did take a couple weeks off, so. Back to hell we go. Listen, cue the song from Epic. You know, the Underworld. Yeah, I'm not gonna sing it, and yeah, you guys wouldn't like me. Now Moon is now super chill. That's what I'm saying. For some reason, it's like night and day. You go back and read those other chapters. The thing is, like, maybe day one, he just got too excited, right? He was a bit like overstimulated with all the new tests and shenanigans that were being thrown at him. And in that timeline where he like continues to become a core part of Jung Hyuk's team, like he feeds into that. But because he died on day one, he's just like, meh, how's it going? Yeah, I'm building a robot, no big deal. You know, I'm hanging out, things are chill. You know, I'm wearing a toga or whatever you want to call it. Life is good. And you know, I think it's a reminder that all of us sometimes need to take a step back, take a breather, and then we get back to sort of who we are truly on the inside. You know what I mean? Anyway, with that said, let me pull up the episode. I think it's right here. Boom, 112. We're starting with 113. We're going to read 5 chapters today. We're going to go to 117. We're going to go to 117, which I'm excited about. I don't know how long this arc is. It's not that long. I remember that much. It's really not that long. Like, it's not, you know, it's got good content for sure. It's also like pretty like sort of condensed is the better word I'm looking for. Can't wait for you to catch up. I can't wait to catch up, dude. Reasons you say new deodorant. Oh, I misread that. For reasons. For reasons? Okay. I missed the context there. Good enough, I don't mind. Thank you. Thank you. Lurin, how's it going? Summoner says, I quite like thinking about Kim Nam-woon. As a non-novel reader, I was immediately interested in what little we got in the train at the beginning and then this arc. Summoner, yeah, great way to put it. I think the reason why it's so fun is because we low-key learned a lot about Nam-woon after the train stuff. Great, that's kind of what you're getting at, which is like, we keep referencing him afterwards. He's more relevant in the story that we don't have access to. You know, it'd be like, okay, Tower of God analogy, if you've read Tower of God, right? It's like if, this is not spoilers, it's like if I entered the world of Tower of God and I killed, like Endorsey on day one, right? I killed Endorsey. That's a big deal, right? And then for the rest of the series, I'm gonna be like, oh, Endorsey would have said this. Oh, during this arc, Endorsey would have said that during this test and done this. And it's so interesting though, because like, that only applies if you've read the original. So you learn a lot more about the character in like post his death, you know? Hey, Ed, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear it. Just coming in. What's up, Ed? From what I can see on the channel, you reached 126. Dude, okay. That is crazy. So that, I was right. My memory serves. So if 126 is the, because I did stream a little bit. This was years ago. I did stream it a little bit. I think I even streamed this arc. Maybe. Anyway, so 126. We're going to end at 117 today. So 126 minus 117. I did multiply. That is the wrong thing. 126 minus 117. 9. Wow! Wait, January 25th? 25th? Yo, February 1st, we're gonna be caught up! I'm gonna be totally blind after February 1st. That's crazy. That's so cool, dude. Oh, shoot. I have no idea. Like, there are things that I have theories about, right? Because people talk about certain characters a lot, or constellations, right? I'm blind, bro. I don't know anything, so I'm so excited. This is gonna be a blast. Okay, well, with that said, I think we can go ahead and get started with episode 112 of Omniscient Reader. I'll have the chat pulled up if you want to talk. 2 streams away is crazy. Anna says 3 or 4 weeks. Listen, I had a migraine last week. I couldn't control it. I'm sorry. Did we catch up to the York Museum spinoff? Not yet. Tomorrow I'm streaming. And I'm going to be doing 3 chapters tomorrow, which is also very exciting. Joe unalived Endorsey. Don't kill Endorsey. Okay, maybe I should have chosen Endorsey. Sorry, Endorsey stands. My bad. I should have picked Kun. That would have made people happy. That is a joke. Let's go. All right, episode 112. Here we go. Your consciousness. Sorry, 113. I'm a dumbass. Yeah, 113. Hey, there we go. We're good. We're chilling. Oh my God. Are they working on the robot? Are they working together? Yo, they're best friends now. Let's go. They're best friends. Okay. Dude, these things are terrifying. Oh my, I forgot about these things. That's where we ended last week, actually, was like getting to see these things for the first time. Dude, Nam-woon and Dokcha are hell buddies. Love to see it. Clang, clang. Should have picked Rachel. That's actually the best. Yeah, she is the closest thing to Nam-woon. I should have thought of that. Here they come. Pick up the hammer. A robot? Wait, they actually are building the robot. Oh, shoot. And dude, Nam-woon is looking out for him. He just needs a friend. Try reading Annie K's comments. Dude, I gotta go back and read the VODs. Has there been somebody with some great... I gotta go back then. Let me make a note. To do that. Annie K. Someone's been commenting. I gotta do that then. Annie K. Thank you for letting me know. Yeah, I want to go back and like give all the streams like proper thumbnails and stuff too. It's just gonna be a project. There we go. What did Rachel do wrong? Anyway, so Annie K, Omniscient Reader. Okay. Cool, thank you. Eventually I'll let Chrono in the room. Here we go, let's keep going. God! Okay, they get their own solo shot. That's crazy. I can't hear you. My mom is loud on the phone. I'm like, no, it's okay, May. It's okay. May, I see you. Okay, I see your comments. We're good. What didn't? Yeah, exactly. Wow. So these are like the guardians of the underworld. They have like whips and stuff and clubs. Nice. Omniscient Reader, Chapter 22, 3 Promises, Part 6. This is a continuation of the Future Yuseung stuff, obviously. Murmur. Okay. Damn, why is he kinda... Damn, even Docha sees it. That one's kinda freaking... He's a good-looking dude. Huh? Why are you... Hey, Docha, control yourself. Hey, why are you looking at me like that? Didn't anything come to mind when you saw me? What do you mean? Oh, he's trying so hard. Come on now, Moon. Oh, you're scared of me, aren't you? Worried I might try to get revenge on you. Right. He was much more of a psychopath than Junghyuk in the novel. That's saying a lot. Of course I'm scared. Look how the look in his eyes changes on the dime like that. Yeah, but also like, he's just doing that. You know, that's just, he's harmless. He's harmless now that he's dead. Well, there's no need for that since both of us are dead now. And I've changed a lot since I got here. We went to therapy. Oh my god. He actually did. He actually did. I was kidding. I've done a lot of self-reflection too. Yeah, as if you have confirmed that Namwoon Kim is telling the truth. I respect that, dude. I respect the hell, if you excuse the, you know, the hell out of that, bro. That is admirable. Shout out. What? It's true. Why don't you believe me? He also just got that skill. Yeah, already putting it to work. I'm doing my best to atone for the things I've done. I'm even grateful that you killed me. That's crazy. That's a crazy thing to say. He's like, by the way, thanks for murdering me. Well, it wasn't murder. I mean, why? They feed you on time, give you a roof over your head, don't send you to school, and my parents aren't here to nag at me. Wow. It's a little hot. It's a little hot in hell. But this place is the best. I get to build miniature robots when I'm bored. Dude. He's like an engineer now. Stop it. He thinks the Titan soldiers are robots. I mean, they are, right? He's playing with the metal ore of the underworld. That's awesome. It's all thanks to you. Wall of text might be coming. Don't apologize. Don't apologize. It's all thanks to you. I'm telling you the truth. I really am grateful. He has a few loose screws. Yeah, a little bit. The thing about Namwoon Kim is that it seems all he wanted, Kim Namwoon, is that, it seems that all he wanted was the world he was living in to be different, to be fictional, just like, wow, what you're saying is, they're kind of yin and yang. Black hair, white hair, someone make a video, someone might be cooking. Well, no, you're right though, because the thing he got excited about on the train was like, oh my god, I'm not living a boring ass life anymore. And he's literally a teenager, like McBrownie is saying. Yeah. Mecha enthusiast. Hell is actually better than Earth prisons. That's the... Dude, 100%. That's crazy. What does that mean of the... Yep. He's still just a kid. That's right, Christine. He's still just a kid. He's fine with just making robots. That's the sad part. He could have done this in his real life, but he didn't have the right guardians, the right influences and such. That's actually kind of freaked up. It's all thanks to you. I'm telling you the truth. I really am grateful. He has a few loose screws. Character Namwoon Kim is taking a liking to you, bro. Wait, he just got rid of him too on his bookmarks, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. He definitely does. Okay. This is an announcement to all the slaves on the first floor. Uh-oh. We will be conducting a random inspection. They're always pulling that bullshit. They inspect us all the time because they got nothing better to do. An intruder has entered the Underworld. Uh-oh. It was reported that a living spirit has crossed the Acheron. Namun knows. Namun knows. Namun knows. If the Great Death, that's a badass name, I think I said that before, finds out about this, terrible things will happen to you as well. This inspection is to find the vile intruder among us. American prison system, take notes. Yeah, minus this part. Yeah. Both Kims wanted nonfiction to be fiction. And both of them quickly adapted to the end of the world and only... Wow, that's true! That's true. It's just that their approach was different for various factors. Wow, that's a good-ass point. Only one only got punished for it because the other Kim does not like him too. Yeah, one of them just had the boon of being omniscient, you know? Kim Na-moon is a character that would have originally traveled with everyone else, one that our protagonist would choose to travel with in multiple regressions, one that has probably spent the same amount of time with Jung-hyuk as GA, and Dokcha killed him in the beginning. Yeah, so he really is like a GA or a Hyunsung, right? Those are the two best examples of characters so far that we know about. Or even to an extent, Yuseung. The way Dokcha hated Na-moon's character because the kid reminded Dokcha too much. Oh my god. Wait, you guys are cooking all of a sudden. What the hell? This turned into a theory, you know, what do you call it? Like an analysis stream. I'm here for it, though. I'm not complaining. It's freaking wow. Yeah, you guys are right. That's crazy. Excuse me, they are prisoners. They are the prisoners with jobs. We don't use the S word here. Fair enough. Fair enough. This is just a formality. So don't be anxious. And remain where you are. Damn it. Things are progressing faster than I expected. What a bunch of idiots. Oh, he doesn't know. Right, he thinks that Dokcha died. Oh my god. Yeah, well, I mean, I think the same thing. Even if a living person came here, why would they come to Tartarus of all places? There's no escaping here. Right? He's like, yeah? Hey, mister. What? Yeah. He's like, uh-huh. I was just wondering. Yo, he's smart as hell. I was just clowning on him, but he actually picked up on it. Wait. Dude, this is another example of Na-moon's competency. He's not a dumbass. He is, but he's also not. I was just wondering, were they talking about you just now? They were. He just admits it. Oh, shit. Clank. Gosh, you really are the master of manipulation. How could you have pretended to be dead all this time? Isn't there any place I can hide here? As if. Where can you hide in a damn prison? Is he yelling? Is he yelling this? Is he yelling this? Where can you hide in a damn prison? Why is he yelling? This is Na-moon, chill. Why don't you go hide in that robot over there if you're that desperate? Is that even finished? Not yet. They say there's a problem with its core or something. I like its toes. If it had been completed, I would have ridden that thing to defeat Cerberus and head straight for Hades' palace. That would have been crazy. Low-key intelligent? Exactly. From what we can know about Jung-hyuk, sorry, Jung-hyuk, if Na-moon really was a problem, Jung-hyuk would have personally killed him himself. If he was a problem that Jung-hyuk didn't kill, that would mean Jung-hyuk cared for him so Jung-hyuk cared for him, but Jung-hyuk's also a bit of a psycho, according to Dokcha, so I think Na-moon still is a bit of a crazy dude, you know? So killing him is still somewhat advantageous in some ways. I don't know, though. I've never obviously read the original story. What separates Kim Na-moon's life and Shin Yuseung's life, or the life of any other companion, for Jung-hyuk's emotional health to Dokcha, it's simple. Dokcha just doesn't like Na-moon. That's crazy. You're right 100%, though. Yeah, you're right. I mean, there's an argument that you could make that Jung-hyuk sees him for his usefulness, but he sees everybody for their usefulness, right? Like, he's gonna connect to them in a roundabout way through their usefulness to him, you know? So, You're not wrong. Like, that is correct. I think you're 100% right. What's up, Christian? ORV Sunday, baby. You're 100% right about that. Yeah, Summoner. That's fun. Annie gives insightful novel excerpts, but from what I've seen, most of them are deleted by admins? Oh. Really? Are they spoilers? I mean, I imagine they're not intentional spoilers. I'll take a look. Are you really gonna hide in that thing? No. That thing is nearly a living organism, so I might end up being digested. Nearly a living organism is interesting. Good. Because you'll die right away if you go in there. I thought you turned over a new leaf. Only for people who are dead? Okay. he's like, yeah, if you're dead. Oh, shoot, he turned on him a little bit. It was nice seeing you, but too bad. You'll die soon, so I'll be nice to you then. That's funny. Damn it. Jungkook also visited the Underworld near the end of the novel. Oh, wow, that's a big jump. What did he do then? Your memory of the novel has been elaborated due to your attribute. Oh, yo, he manhandled these guys. Let's go. Go tell the king of the Underworld that I'll be taking Pluto, the Titan soldier. Wait, Pluto, the Titan soldier? Isn't Pluto Hades? Like Roman Hades? Interesting. Tell everyone to get lost unless they want to die. Love you, Junghyuk. That psychopath. He challenged the judges of Hades head on. Not my problem anymore. Just Naomun's like, I don't give a crap anymore. He thought he had a companion. He thought he had a dead companion. But Dokcha was lying like always. That's only possible because Jungkook is a regressor. I don't have that much power, and I'm not even a regressor. Wait, hold on. Why can't I do what Jungkook did? Why shouldn't I get caught by the judges? Because I'll become a citizen of the Underworld by failing the hidden scenario? Because the judges might try to obliterate me for Hades' sake? Yo, Namun is surprised. Is he gonna give himself up? He's gonna say, hey, I'm right here. Hey, cuff me. I'm good to go. What? I mean, he wants to meet with Hades, you know? Huh? Who are you? Me. I'm the person you're looking for. Damn! That is actually a Chad move, though. That is like, no, respect. Yeah, like for him to stand up and be like, hey, demonic, demon-looking judges at Hades, it's me. I'm right here. That requires some guts. Okay? They're shocked. They're like, why the hell would you say that? Uh-oh. Yep, he's getting swarmed in. Grab. Okay, they dragged him. Oh my gosh. Okay. That is cool. They like melt into shadow. Pretty badass. Okay. According to plan, right? Oh, shoot. Wow, they're cold. This is interesting because certain depictions of hell, well, and of course it depends, right? Like Tartarus is like, obviously Greek, and there's like hell in the Christian religion, and there's some hells that are just like nothingness, but like some hells are like cold. You know what I mean? Like icy. Like the bottom layer of hell is icy. Interesting, okay? It looks like you're about to obliterate me into non-existence. I was just talking about that, but I suggest you think again. If you kill me now, damn, they look pissed. You'll end up losing in Gigantomachia for sure. Wow, he's pulling out the big guns. He's pulling out, hey, the apocalypse, you're gonna lose. You're gonna all die. So don't kill him. Dokcha always knows the trump card is to bust out info that intrigues them. Bait. Lay the bait, see if they bite. Ugh. Damn, he looks good. Go tell. This was the name. I knew there was a name for Hades. Eternal Death was not the one. Father of the Rich Knight. That I know of a way to complete that Titan soldier. Dokcha, you freaking genius. You freaking genius. They're gonna believe him. I think they can't afford to not at least try, right? Crack. Okay. Are they still? They're still doing it? The cold. I can feel it seeping through my bones. Oh, shoot! His heart? He's shivering. Hello? I don't remember this. I don't remember this at all, dude. Okay. They're doing that to, like, push his resolve, perhaps, to test if he's telling the truth. He's standing firm. God damn. Dude, Dokcha looks so sick. Dokcha. They keep making gags about his appearance. I remember that much. He's a good-looking dude. That's where it ends. Wow, that was fast. That was fast. Okay. Interesting. He's got 12 hours, at least since he arrived. Or he's stuck there for good and he becomes Namwoon's best friend. A fate worse than death. Kidding. Let me read the comments here really quick because I minimized stream just to close out the chapter. They're not spoilers. They just covered the pages in the webtoon. So I'm not sure why they'd be deleted then. I'll have to take a look. You have to be crazy to survive an ORV. That's like... That is true. Oh god, are we gonna get into some moral debate over this? You're not wrong. Shame it's been months. Dokcha doesn't have that smoke to bring. Yeah, he's not as strong as Junghyuk, poor guy. That's one way to solve the problem. What would Junghyuk do? There's only one move. True. Pluto is the Roman name for Hades. I was right. Okay. That's what makes him so fun. I've had that wall of text prepared. No freaking way, Summoner! That's so cool! That is so cool. No, but I loved hearing that. Cause I do kind of wonder, like, what would have happened? Because you're right that it plays into Dokcha's dislike of Namwoon. However, he dislikes him because he knows that he could actually ruin his chances of survival, right? Because Dokcha is similar, where he's like, if he sees somebody useful, he's gonna take a chance on them. He's gonna use them. But with Namwoon, Dokcha said, nah, I'm not even risking it, you know? So he doesn't like him for a few reasons that I think are valid, but you're 100% right that it is subjective, you know? So that's interesting. And they're similar. Kim Dokcha, Kim Namwoon, they both liked fictional worlds, and they just did slightly different things when they entered that fictional world, and yet the main difference is that Dokcha was, you know, the freaking reader. So it's crazy. It worked. We'll see. Maybe that wasn't a very good idea. Could you imagine if they just killed him right here? Or if he has some dirty cliffhangers. They really do. They don't pull any punches, man. They just freaking slap you in the face and move on. They slap you in the face and say, see you next week. I'm so grateful to be reading this, you know? You know, back to back. All right. We're going to do 114. Episode 114 of Omniscient Reader. Let's freaking do this. I'll have chat pulled up, at least as much as I can. I'm so split, says Christian, on Joe catching up. On one hand, we get current content. On the other hand, we get cliffhanger every week. It's the price we have to pay. You can't have your cake and eat it too, unfortunately. And I'm going for that cake. Is that the right way to move on? Okay. We have, sir. Bro, is his mouth open? No, what in the hell am I even looking at? Is this like an optical illusion? It's like a weird angle. I thought he was eating a person or something. Grrr. They're bringing him in. Hey, the gambit paid off. Let's go. Woof, woof. Okay. Shout out. Grrr. Okay, we got the Hell Puppy. We got the Cerberus. Thank you, new deodorant. I'm glad someone appreciated it. All right, all right. Strolls past. Yo. Namwoon is slack-jawed. God damn, that's kind of rude. That's kind of mean. I mean, he did kill an old lady, but like, he said it so nonchalantly. Have fun in hell, Namwoon. That's wild. The hidden scenario has been updated. I hope we see him again. Can we, like, make regular visits to hell for, like, multiple different reasons to visit dead characters? I want to see my dude Namwoon again. And I think they will. Because this author reminds me in some ways of SIU from Tower of God, except does this one thing, not this one thing, but does this particular thing better than SIU, which is characters will be relevant. If they were introduced, they are not there to just sit there and do nothing, you know? They're not there to just fester and be forgotten about. Rest in peace to half the cast of Tower of God. These characters, there's always something. Even if it's small, there's always something. You know? He's gonna play some kind of part in like, he's gonna be the one that finishes the robot. You know what I mean? He's gonna be the one that, like, finishes the robot, or, like, he leads the armies into Giganta. Something. He's gonna do something, which is gonna be interesting. We're gonna see him again at the very least. Chapter 22, 3 Promises, Part 7. All right. Oh my god, we're already, like, a good chunk. This might be a short chapter. Yeah, you're right, though. Don't just, like, have fun in hell. Namwoon should be like, yeah, I will. Like, hell is way better than non-hell. Climbing up. Hey, yo. We got a ghost lady over here. You'll get lost if you're not careful. Oh, it's spirits, right? You sweating? Hey, are you there? Yo, we got B-Young. He's like, hello? You're not picking up. Yes, I'm on my way. I know you're there. Oh, sorry. He was responding to them. This is Dokcha texting B-Young. Excuse me, I totally misread the structuring here. I know you're there. Yes, sir, I'm here. It's not B-Young, he's texting the other dude! Even he's surprised! It's not B-Young? Thank God he didn't, like, say anything too, you know, risky. Are you a new Dokkaebi? Hello, sir. I'm Yongi. Yo, Yongi, let's go! A low-grade Dokkaebi. B-Young is off tending to business at the administration, so I'm here to fill in. Well, aren't you gonna do your job? I'm sorry, sir? The scenario's been updated. Why aren't you keeping me updated? Oh, that's, Sir? What? How do I update a scenario? He's like, dude, wait, I like this guy. He's like, listen, all the other Dokkaebis are in some trouble, and I'm like the last one left that's like trying to do my job. Like, how do I do it? They never trained me to do this, bro. This is my first day. That's awesome. Oh my god. Don't just like, what? What kind of Dokkaebi asks an incarnation that? Well, B-Young told me to ask you. B-Young said ask Dokcha. That's so freaking funny. Dokcha's doing the Dokkaebi's job. Stop it. That's too much. That's so freaking funny, bro. B-Young said ask him. He'll know. He'll know. He knows everything. Well, B-Young told me to ask you if I come across anything I don't know. Just what has B-Young got me into? Hold on, sir. I'll go ask another Dokkaebi. And what? I'm sorry to ask you, but could I display your message backlog? Uh-oh. This is my first time working a dispatch job. Oh. It's, he's gonna see all the, okay, all the stuff. Wait. This was all, like, turned off? Okay, so we have, Dionysus is overjoyed by your suffering. Wukong is excited by your adventure. Uriel is praying that you make it back to your comrades safely. Secretive plotter is curious how you'll find out a way to escape. All the usual suspects, plus Dionysus. Bro, you've been getting 12,000 coins? So I guess because B-Young wasn't present, like, it was like switched off or something. 12,000 coins just for showing them Hades Palace? Wow, Dokcha. Doge's. Oh my god. Well, if you think about it, I'm basically broadcasting private property where cameras aren't allowed. For a second, I thought he was saying that's low. Nah, he's saying that's a lot. I was gonna say 12,000 is a lot. We're here. Okay. Oh no, an intern. Yeah, Youngie's an intern. That's my boy. Man, I love Byung, but I think I have more fun whenever there's a different Dokkaebi. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. It provides like a different. It's a different setting. It's a different kind of feeling. Absolutely agree. I absolutely agree with that. Yeah. The villain decay of Dokkaebi from the first scenario. Yup. Dokka does seem to know more about than Dokkaebi. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Let me see. Here we go. He's walking in. Okay. So if memory serves, we're about to start a great scene with Persephone. If memory serves. Walking in. Dude, this scene sticks out in my mind. I think about this scene even today. Like, I think about this scene a lot when it comes to making stories. This scene stuck with me. Like, I'm like, seriously. Okay, he steps in. Whoa. Oh, his clothes are changing? She gave him back his old outfit. Or someone did. Okay. Interesting. It's been a while since someone set foot in here alive. And you've brought some unwanted guests with you. I also remember that she's like shape-shifting. Oh my god. See, you can tell this was the last thing I read because there's a few details that are fresh to me. A banquet hall? I can't see because it's too dark. But since we're in Hades' palace and a woman is speaking to me from where the lady of the house is supposed to be seated. So... Slam. Great. Okay. Nice. No escape. Cool. Today is going to be a special day. Ooh, the blue candles. Oh my god, the lighting on Dokka. Holy 10 out of 10. It's an honor, Queen of the Darkest Spring. Wow, what a badass name. These titles are incredible. Queen of the Darkest Spring. She is the wife of Hades and the queen of the Underworld. She does not look like that, though, at least from what I remember. And she does not look like that from what I remember. Yep. Persephone. Cool art, man. You know my nickname. You have great manners for an incarnation. I'm flattered. What's more interesting is... you don't seem to be shaken, despite hearing my true voice. Come to think of it, I don't feel anything. Persephone is a constellation that is at least above the rank of a fable. Wow! And to think that just a few days ago I had trouble hearing Yuseung Kim's voice. Uh-oh. Give me a sec to Yuseung Kim. Is that one of the... Oh, is that the naval? The naval warfare? Yeah, the Korean military general. Oh, wait, hold on. Yuseung Kim. This was when he this was when Dokka used the item to connect to the constellations and obtain their power temporarily. Am I crazy? Then that name is struggling a bit with that one. So cause yeah, the naval guy was different. That was different with GA and stuff. That was different. That was the only one I could think of at first. But fourth wall doing fourth wall things, dude. Fourth wall is broken. Persephone, I'm so excited, bro. I love this scene. Yeah, me too. It has such good visuals, not just the ones y'all are thinking of. Okay, someone said it. Fourth wall's nuts. When he got possessed, thank you. Yes. Okay, cool. I'm glad I got there eventually. I've never seen any skill that was activated in full force. Yo, fourth wall is... the battery is draining, bro. Fourth wall is putting in so much work. Holy, fourth wall is like, come on, Dokka, hurry up. Maybe it's because I'm meeting a being on a whole other level that my subconscious is perceiving this experience as unreal. Wow. It's so hard to believe. The being is such a high level that it kind of goes back around to being the opposite effect. It's kind of like, Pokemon fans out there. Here's a fun fact for you. Here's a fun fact for you Pokemon fans. Regieleki is the fastest Pokemon. so fast that if you max out its speed and like do all the modifiers, Regieleki is so fast that it outspeeds. It becomes the fastest thing in Trick Room, which is supposed to reverse the speeds. So Regieleki is so fast that it like goes back to 0 and thereby becomes the fastest. Anyway, it's like this. These certain beings are so high level, they go back around to being like unreal to Dokja. Sit, Incarnation Dokja Kim. May I ask you a question, if you don't mind? Go on. Is that your true form? Dokja's like, you look different. Of course not. This is my symbolic form. A mere human such as yourself would not be able to withstand my true form. I just remembered! Wait. Does she turn into Sangha? Am I crazy? Wait, because I remember her design. It's different though. Am I crazy? I remember seeing her. Does she turn into Sangha? Oh my god. Such an awful habit. Him saying that? Perhaps you're not into older women. Okay, Persephone, way to make it weird. That's not the problem. She has a... We just talked about this like 20 minutes ago. 15 minutes ago. She has assumed the form. Wow! Bro, what did I just say? This author doesn't forget about characters. This old lady didn't have a single line. She was killed in chapter 3 or something. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. That is so, oh my god, this is so cool. I love it when authors do this. And they're, cause you remember this character. Like, even though they're like not very, they didn't have any lines or anything. It was like, you know, something that you're gonna remember in the back of your mind. And to have it, like, that element be, like, rewarded is such a good feeling. Of the old lady I couldn't save in the first scenario. Why is she doing that? Is she trying to get in his head? Like, is she trying to make him feel guilty? Does she even is it like a boggart? Like a Harry Potter boggart where you can't control it and it's like just transforms into Dokja's like fears? Smile. If I'm making you uncomfortable, I can assume a different form. This is weird. This is oh, wait, she's at. Uh-oh. Okay. Why? Why even start out as the old lady? Trying to set the tone, Persephone. Okay, lock in. Lock in. Lock in. Lock in, lock in, lock in. Okay, we got the heels. We got the... Uh-oh. It's Sangha. It's Sang... It's like... I think I was right. Yo, even Dokja went... Ugh! Ugh! Let's just turn off the filter for a second. You know, just turn off the filter. You know, some people, you know what I mean? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's freaking Persephone. It's Sangha though. She's turning. So she has a real form that she doesn't assume. Interesting. This is like another fake form just so she can speak to him. I think you all are probably saying enough. I don't think I need to add anything. I think you all are covering the bases, so to speak. Oh, wrong mask. There we go. Wow. Wow. That is, objectively speaking, a well-drawn panel. I'll say that much. Very well-drawn panel. That's how it ends! Bro, what? Okay, I'm usually pretty good at being like, this is the final panel. Psh, not with this freaking series, apparently. Hey, Flower Puff Girl, what's up? Yeah. Queen is serving. The most flustered Dokcha's been in his life. I mean, can you blame the guy? You're not wrong. She is the queen. Yes. Yep. Joa, simp? What do you... If Joe was there, she'd be turning into Huiwan. Wow, that's true. I'm so locked in. I've been on this panel for like 10 minutes. Persephone is cruel, insane. The author brings back care. Yeah, literally. Persephone's nuts. Wow. Crazy. Wow, man. Wow. The author wanted to give up a week to admire this panel. Wild. Perfect ending with the perfect lady. True. You're not wrong. Sangha fans, I get it. That's right, Yurikyu. Stay tuned. Wow, dude. Oh my god, what a chapter. So cool, dude. Okay, well, I'm gonna go get some coffee. I had it running when I started to stream. I'm gonna go get some coffee because I want to make sure that I'm, awake enough. I gotta stay up a little bit after stream as well. So I'm gonna be like 2 seconds while we all ponder, what just took place. Give me 1 second. We're so back. Guys, no. Okay, I was gone for 2 seconds, and you're bringing up the Sangha healer thing. God damn it. Joe, give us back the... I thought about it. What's this chair's name? Yeah, the last one was Burrito. If people don't know, I didn't name it. I did not name it, but that's sure what the name was. This one? I don't know. You guys think of a good name. Secretive plotter? I don't know. I tried. I could have left it on the Sangha panel. Listen. We all must approach these things properly, okay? And panels like that need reverence. I sound like a bishop. So, reverence and respect. Nah, I definitely could have. Too late now. All right, here we go. Episode 115, chapter 22. 3 Promises, part 8. Y'all, I love this part. Yeah, this part is peak. Cool, you guys are cracking me up. Okay. We have Dokcha and Sangha. Oh my god, I just called her Sangha. yeah, it's Dokcha and Sangha. Yeah, no. Persephone, we must put some respect on the name. The crane? That's funny, Don. Damn. So how is she getting this from him? Does she have some kind of link to his mind? She's like reading his... So she started out trying to unsettle him by looking like the first person that he couldn't save, right? Let's just call it that. And then now she's like, oh, you want me to look hot and you know, your type? And she turns into Sangha. Is that what that's implying? Like, what does that mean? Like, what's her goal with this, you know? She's like, oh, I know you think Sanga's cute, so... Damn. And she has a confident little grin. And don't just like, ugh. The old lady is fine. yeah. He said, oh, he looks away. Aw, Dokja, you're so cute. You're so cute. Oh my god, Dokja's so cute. He's so cute. Did she have to turn into Sangha wearing that? Oh, shoot. He's, uh-oh. yeah. Chinese, yep. Oh, chapter number, thank you very much. 115. Thank you. Almost forgot. Yeah, okay, guys. She's a lurker, apparently. It's crazy. Since we don't have much time, let's get right down to business. I'm sorry, had to do it. She just busts into song. It's suddenly a Disney movie. Oh, hey yo, Dokja, get a hold of yourself, Dokja. Get a hold of yourself. What about the king of the underworld? Damn it, I guess she's not changing back. Yeah, because you had a reaction. Also, you are sweating bullets, my guy. The king is displeased with your sudden visit. So, I think it'd be better if you just talked to me today. Well, there's no way one of the major 3 gods of Olympus would talk to some incarnation. He knew that going in. Yeah. I guess this will have to do. Yeah. Dionysus told me the gist of it. Oh, excuse me. Dionysus told me the gist of it, but it wouldn't hurt to hear what you want in your own words. I remember they play a little game, like a mind game or something. You know, because, like, how is he going to convince her, you know? He has to play a bit of a game. God, I love these kinds of games, like Kun and Tower of God, having to, like, play with the big players like Traumarai, you know what I mean? Dokja having to play games with Persephone and Dionysus. Okay. I want to retrieve someone's soul. Persephone versus Uriel. The different ships. That's funny. Yo, look at that lobster. Damn. I've never had lobster. Is that weird? Is that crazy? As far as I can remember, like I can kind of imagine it. Like maybe I took a bite one time. I've had crab. I've never had lobster. Interesting. The straight, yeah, you're not wrong. Both constellations want him with a U. Dude, what is with these last names and the significance? Like the similarities. You're right. What the heck? We have Sangha Yu, we have Junghyuk Yu, and then Dokja Kim and Namwoon Kim. What the hell? That's funny. We got to think of some connections with Gilyoung, Lee Gilyoung, right? And then Lee Hyunsong. Okay. And then we also have, let's see, Yuseung Shin. I don't think there's another one. Yuseung Shin. Hyunsong and Gilyoung. They're both best boys. They're both teddy bears. They're both lovable Dokja supporters. You know what I mean? There's something to that. There's something to that. But Uriel wants the better ship. Okay. Yo, I'm with Persephone on this one. All right, I'm going to keep reading. I'm being distracted. Okay. I don't know if you've heard, but I'm ready to make a deal. A soul. This reminds me of the past. Clink. She picks up her... This is where we get into the freaking speech. Oh! She tries to make him eat the food! Dude, I am remembering details. Slice. Uh-oh. Slice. You like my sound effects? Thank you. Souls don't exist in this world. That would make Plato and Aristotle turn in their graves. How can a god say something like that? Those two wouldn't be in their graves as they became constellations. Yo, Aristotle and Plato, shout out. Okay. That makes sense. She said, dumbass. They're not dead, dumbass. Okay, Persephone. Dude, that freaking the pink. I am a sucker for like the pink eyeliner or whatever you want to call it. I'm not here to exchange jokes. Neither am I. Go ahead. This calls for a panel. This calls for a halt while I. This calls for a moment. Well, oh, I am on the wrong page. Hello? Where'd it go? Hello? There it is. I got so excited. There we go. Damn, dude. Some of these panels, like all the panels have detail, but when they have the shading too, like the super intricate shading and the lighting is like crazy. The lighting on this panel is so good. No wonder the last chapter was a bit short. They needed time to cook. I mean, it was worth it. Lee Jie. Wow, you're right. Another Lee. Play-Doh. My favorite constellation. You at the part where the artist gets better and better? Really? Because this is right where I left off. That's wild. Wait, never mind. Only one Han. Oh, the Han. That's true. Only one Han got cursed, but both got a Demon King's attention by killing a demon. Oh my god, that's true. Oh, wait. Okay, this is kind of fun. We'll have to keep an eye out for more characters with the same surnames. Incarnation Dokcha Kim. There is no such thing as a soul. That is just an illusion created by man who so desperately want to believe in their continued existence. Let her cook. Hold. Then what about the people of the underworld? Are they not souls? He's not wrong. He's not wrong. This is kind of what people think of when they think of an afterlife. They're like this. She eats the steak. Drip. The blood dripping from the steak. Okay. Yep. Okay. Oh my god. I don't want to know how many times people came back to these panels. I don't want to know. That is a lot of detail though. Goddamn. Oh, you know, in the anime, she's gonna be making all kinds of happy sounds. I'm sorry, it's true though. It's true. You know it's true. I'm just saying. This is premium beef. Why don't you try some? No. Are you going to decline my offer? Yes. I'm sorry, but I must. I'm sure it's delicious. TWSA describes how delicious it is over 12 pages! What are you, George R.R. Martin? Wait, Tolkien? That mountain didn't need 12 pages. I'm kidding. I love both those authors. But at the very end, until his current round ended, Jung-hyuk had regretted having eaten the food. Wow! Okay, so Jung-hyuk bit a bullet for Dokcha here to know about that. Definitely a foodie. Yep. Dude, does she have a single mediocre panel? Like, come on! Whoever eats the food of the underworld can never go back to the world of... What the frick? Wait, how... Did that Jung-hyuk get stranded? She smirks. Life in the underworld isn't as bad as you think. Is she reading his mind? Oh my god. You can visit the living realm freely as long as you have the permission of the king. Maybe that's what Jung-hyuk would have gotten. It would be like being in a private military. I was just about to say what Dokcha is saying here. I'll just let him say it. But the time I served in the military was the worst I could ever ask for. Really? But the men in your country always say, maybe I should have just stayed in the army. That's sad as hell. She's like, oh, that means it's good. No, it means life sucks, dude. It means even that crappy time is better than this. Damn. Yo, what's up, Haku? Glad you can make it. Bro, that's depressing. So I thought it wasn't a big deal. I must have been mistaken. How does a goddess of a foreign country know so much about Korean men? Fantastic question. Let's move on. I don't want to know. Wait, she watches K-dramas. Oh! Yo! She's a K-drama fan. That explains so much. I like K-dramas too. I've watched one all the way through, Goblin. Great show. Amy showed it to me. And we're almost done with the second one. I think we have 2 episodes left, When Life Gives You Tangerines. That is like kind of peak cinema. That is like peak television, peak cinema. It's so good. You'll be treated better than you could ever imagine. The executive officer who wanted me to become a sergeant said something like that too. I bet he didn't offer you a steak, did he? Shut up. I love you, Persephone. She's very charismatic though. I gotta respect that. Oh, that's how... Really? Oh, I don't remember that. Persephone's story eating a pomegranate. 1/4 pomegranate. Oh, interesting. So 1/4 of the... I do remember that now. Yeah. So she's like forced to stay for... Right. She was also like stranded. That's crazy. One was her being tricked. The other she ate by choice to remain with Hades. That's kind of the cool part about these stories. You can manipulate the differences. They even did that with Dionysus' parentage earlier. Yeah. For example, that steak you have before you, suddenly it's cut up, will immediately make you a sword master. Oh my god, it's like a soul crystal from FF14. But you can only become a sword master after years and years of arduous training in the other dimensions. What? That's crazy. Excuse me? Really? That's the requirement? Oh my god. And that pasta was made in Italy. It's peak. It doesn't give you anything. It's just really freaking tasty. Will make you an archmage who can reign over the continents. The soup? It'll make you an SSS grade hunter. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's like, listen, you're in jail, and you're gonna stay in jail if you eat this burger. But this burger makes you really good at running marathons. It's like, yeah, I'm in jail though. Like, it doesn't matter. Are you still going to not eat them? If I take a bite of this steak, Dokcha, the frick are you doing? I'll become even more powerful than Junghyuk in an instant. That's his motivation. He's like, I can't wait to see the look on his face. Oh, shit. I cannot be weak. I must master the sword. I will work harder and harder to become stronger. I did it! I've done it! That's his soul! Wait, so souls do exist! Clang. Is this... She turned into Cersei. She turned that dude into a cow and then chopped him up. Yes, this little piece of meat is what humans believe to be their soul. So, like, souls do exist. Like, you know what I mean? It's just a matter of, like, what your definition is, I guess. It must be the memories of someone who used to be a sword master. It is FF14. Memories? No. To be precise, it's their story. And this is where the frickin' peak begins, bro. Yes! I love this part. I love this part so much. This part is low-key spoiling the entire Omniscient reader. In my opinion, right? As someone who is not spoiled, this kind of spoils everything. Like, this is low-key hinting at the overarching story big time, in my opinion. But let's read. It's their story. Okay. It's the dish that constellations love the most. That's why they tune in. She's right. Those who devour stories. And are story fanatics. And he's a reader, so she's considering him the same. Wow! This is the true nature of the beings you call constellations. So story, yeah, exactly what Summoner just said. Consumerism of stories. Yep. Wow. I do too, Agenton. This part is freaking amazing. It's another metaphor. The story is their meal. Exactly. Right. But like in this case, it's kind of literal because she has the power to do that kind of thing. But she's then taking this and like extending it to the overarching like way that constellations handle everything. Because Dokcha himself knows this. A, he's a reader, so he loves stories. It's kind of his whole shtick, right? And then B, he's used the fact and manipulated that fact before, that the constellations love love entertainment. He's manipulated that to kind of get his own way and try to trick them into subscribing and doing all the, all stuff with Beyong, and he's used that. So you can tell too, it's really upsetting him. Death. Yo, Namwoon Kim! That's my boy! Death is like an ending to a story. She's right. Just as a slaughtered cow cannot be revived, dead people cannot come back to life. But what about constellations? Okay, I'll shut up. Because their story has ended. Yeah, but like, no. but like, no, because Namwoon is still doing stuff, right? But apparently, those guys could have killed Dokcha and obliterated him, which would mean he's not even going to be in hell anymore. He's just nothing. Wait. Okay, my brain's already hurting. We just started this part. Hold on. Give me a sec. There's this term. I like talking about this when it comes to voiceover, because no matter what kind of character you play when you're voicing a character or on stage or whatever, it matters, right? Soldier B who says one line matters because that line helps immerse someone into a story. But Soldier B has their own life, and you have to approach that Soldier B as if they have their own life if you want to sound realistic. And the same is true for anything. So you walk past a person down the street, you give them a nod or whatever, a wave. That person is the main character of their own life. For you, they were barely worth even a mention, right? And that term is called Sonder, and I think that's so interesting. And I think the more that we think about that, it actually can kind of help us appreciate our own life, even outside of it, helping with acting as well, I think. It's also like, back when I did theater in high school, I always remember my professor or my instructors or whatever would say, at all times, you are being watched. Somebody in that 300-person audience or whatever will have their eye on you. Even if you're a background villager, at every second of the show that you're on stage, you are being watched by somebody. And so everything you do matters, right? Bit of a tangent, but... Caracol! Sorry, Dokcha, I was on your team, but she has me completely submissive. Okay, Caracol, thanks for the super chat. JK, I tried sending this message 3 times, but YouTube ate it. Damn, well, it got through this time. Thank you, Caracol. Appreciate the super chat. Are you married? Boom. Boom, I sure am. To the love of my life, Amy. She has her own channel, Amy Angel. Go check it out. She does Tower of God reactions. When I was in drama, it was called 20 Steps. You had to get in their headspace 20 steps before you got, wow, that's good. 20 steps. I'll remember that. 20 steps. That's good. As long as they're still working on the building exactly, right. So they still have, exactly. They still have stories. Dokcha likes to consume stories. To him, it's something that helps him survive. Right, man. Joe, what happened to your hand? Oh, yeah, Luca, my cat bit me, and Luca is a biter, right? Chrono likes biting, cords, and I have to try to, shoo him away from it, like, hey, come on, dude. Luca, when she's in a playful mood, and sometimes she was so... Amy and I earlier... I'm so sorry. This is a big tangent. Amy and I earlier were hanging out on the couch, playing some games, and Luca was, so lethargic. We've never seen her so lazy. She was, completely zonked, and we were kind of worried. We were like, is she okay? And then, 5 minutes later, she just bites my hand. Just boom, she wants to play. And she got me good. She got me really good. So, yeah, that's why. Dead people cannot come back to life. Girl, what? That's happened multiple times. That's the other thing. That's what I'm saying, right? You could argue that Dokcha never died, But, like, he's gonna try to get, Yuseung Shin back. It's like, dude, yeah, Persephone... I'm with Dokcha on this one. However, I do think her philosophy and her outlook is quite good. It's quite good. Yes, Kitty. She's like 4.5 years old. Yeah, she's 4. Take care, Agentin. Appreciate ya. Persephone has a neat story there, but doesn't answer how Dokcha returned from death 2 times. Exactly. She's kind of trying to sound smart, but like, I don't know. Thank you, Dokcha. Okay, he said, hey, I know there are exceptions. Me, I'm living proof. It's all lies. There are no exceptions. Yeah? You want to bet? Can you swear on the sticks? Woo! Okay, Dokcha! She said, ugh. He finally got her. He finally got her to, like, mess up a little bit. Yo, that's a terrifying panel. That's like a straight out of Death Note panel. Something about that, it gives me Death Note vibes, like L, you know? Ooh, he got her. She froze. The Greek gods swear on the sticks when they make a vow. Even Zeus is not exempt from this rule. Oh my god, he got her. The soul you refer to is just a miserable pile of stories. Even if she's right, stories can be freaking awesome and full of value and worth. And that's the other thing I really like. See, again, I'm not spitballing or making this up when I say this scene matters a lot to me. I have this thought, right? Bear with me. Stories are real, right? Stories are real. And what I mean by this, stories have truth value, right? So, let's take Omniscient Reader. Is there a person that exists named Dokcha Kim? No. However, it's not as simple as that. Kim Dokcha does exist, just not in the way that we exist. It's a different level of existence, but Kim Dokcha is on the level of existence. And the reason why is you can have truth value to Kim Dokcha. You can assign truth value to Kim Dokcha, right? So for example, if I said, Dokcha, okay, well, he doesn't exist. So, Dokcha, Kim Dokcha, what's a good example? Frick. Kim Dokcha has white hair, right? If I said that, you can say no, he does not, right? And it's not just subjective. It's not like, as long as you're both referring to the same thing, right? Your definitions are clear, then there is truth value to the character of Kim Dokcha, right? So, Kim Dokcha, while not on the same level as us, does exist, like does possess a quality of existence. You know what I mean? And the same is true for the stories that they come from. You know? There is a level of existence to these things, and I think that's kind of interesting. Let me read the chat. Let me see. This is more people's souls can't go back to the world after leaving it. Team Dokcha still never left the world of living. Right. Right, exactly. So it's a different definition of death. She can't swear on the sticks. Dokcha outsmarting. Yep. No lie detection in this game. Right. Good point. In her eyes, an ant wants her to swear on the sticks. Right. So she's probably pissed. Every story matters to at least one person. Yep. Christian, am I wrong? Every story matters to at least one person. Yep. It's like making a vow in the name of the great primordial chaos that birthed the universe. Wow, good way to put it. Bro, are you going the way of Rene Descartes? I've never read Descartes. I don't know. I mean, someone probably named their child after Dokcha, so someone probably does have that name in the world. Well, right. So, again, that's why I said you have to get your definition straight. As long as you're thinking about the right things, right? When I say Kim Dokcha, I'm referring to the character from Omniscient. Blah, 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 blah. Once you get all that straight, and then you say, Dokcha has white hair, it's not just like a subjective opinion, like, oh, Dokcha's a bad character, or Dokcha's a good character. That's not an objective thing, right? But to say he has white hair is objective. You know, there is a truth connected to that state. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Where did I say Lee? That's funny. Yes. And that pile of stories is what I want. Hey! That's what I'm talking about. Whoever looks back in the underworld is bound to regret it. Damn, her makeup is on point. You need to learn to cope with something that's already passed by. So she's gonna keep denying it. My queen. My queen. Sorry, I had to do the Jon Snow. My queen. Time doesn't just move forward. I thought you'd know that. Clank! Oh! Uh-oh! 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 Yo, that's the second time. That's the second time he's made her uncomfortable. Let's freaking go. Whoosh. Is she about to freaking kill him? What? What the? Black and white? Hello? I love the way that turned into black and white. She's pissed. She's pissed. She's pissed. Oh my god! Oh god. Yeah, she's pissed. Bro, Doja just said what? He said two things. Doja said two things. Yeah, I'm with you, New Deodorant, on that. Look, I can feel a chill running all the way through my soul. How can she deny the existence of the souls when I can feel it? Wow, it's so fun. That's true. He's like, you're proving my point. You're proving my point right now. Also, he is sweating bullets. This is fun. Oh, and it's gone. She had a momentary crash out, but she's back. She put pause, crashed out, back. Sometimes you just gotta let it out. You really are a singularity, as the children of Olympus told me. Oh my god, I remember this panel. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the filter. God damn, holy crap. Now that's Persephone. That's like actually Persephone. The yellow eyes, the lean forward. This is no longer Sangha, like, you know, it's still based on, you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. We have entered the sort of next form, the next stage of Persephone. Oh my god. Dude, the yellow eyes do a lot. Wow. Good god. We can tell, yeah, who would see this panel and forget about it? Joe, did you know that an ORV fan paid to have a star be registered with the name of Kim Doja? Wait. An ORV fan paid to have a star, like a real life star? What? That's amazing. How much does that cost? I wonder how much that cost. That's awesome. So that's another form of existence, I suppose. Different than what I was talking about, but hey, it's true. That's so fun. I always love it when you read about like certain new species that are being discovered and they give them like wacky like SpongeBob or Pokemon names. So fun. Sanga's image is not copyrighted. She's saying, yep, sure is. And now the game begins. Exactly. Her smile has changed. I could end up dying now if I make the slightest mistake. That's not all I know. I've seen the Titan soldiers that are being built in Tartarus. If you agree to make a deal with me, I could have them built much. I'm not interested. Bro, the fact that he has knowledge about stuff like that above the realm of the gods is wild. It's true that Gigantomachia is important, but we'll have no problems completing the Titan soldiers in time. Damn it. I thought this would definitely work. Uh-oh, you better have a backup plan. But there's one thing I want. His story? If you tell me how you know all of that, that's all they want, everybody. I can't do that. To be honest, I don't even think I can explain it properly. She went, oh. She went, sure, buddy. Just as I thought. Is. What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? 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 Like, what are we doing? Like, do we, like, why? Like, what, is this necessary? Is this necessary? The answer is no, by the way. The answer is no, it's not. Yeah, it's not. You don't have to do this to me. Can he hear the words? Or is it being censored for him too? Boop, boop, boops, boop, boop, is... What? Prisoner of the Golden Headband can't believe what they're hearing. Demonic Judge of Fire is surprised. Scribe of Heaven criticizes the Queen's indiscretion. Secretive Plotter begins to ponder. Ding! Why don't you be quiet since you're all guests here? What? Hey, Dokcha, you better freaking say it! I will be pissed if he doesn't say it. I will be upsetty spaghetti, as they say. That's been said, right? I will be upset because if this is so relevant, that seems like something we should know. If Dokcha, our main character, is gonna know it. What did you just say? Oh, it's nothing. Uh-huh. Can I get a freaking something? Although I can't pronounce it, what she just said was filtered to me. Huh? Oh, wait, she said something and he couldn't understand it. He's literally asking her. I thought he was like doing what? What? You said, he's literally saying it. He's literally saying, what did I just hear? And he's trying to get her to repeat it, and she said, nah, don't worry about it. And he said, blah, blah. He heard like a little blah, blah. Although I can't pronounce blah, what she just said was filtered to me. All information that is pertinent to an unknown scenario is filtered, but that doesn't apply to those who already have that. This is actually huge because he thought he knew about every scenario. This means that TWSA did not cover everything. Holy freaking crap. That's actually insane. What's going on? There's still information I don't know when I've read TWSA in its entirety, bro. There is gonna come a day when Dokcha is not gonna have any info. He's not gonna be omniscient at all. Wow! 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 What the frick was that? Okay, the chat went crazy. Oh my god, I gotta catch up on chat. Oh my god. Well, that was nuts. Now that I've read that, I do remember a scene like that happening. But, like, I don't know. I don't know, dude. Dokcha, despite not being real, has had a real impact on the world. That also is absolutely freaking true. Exactly. And so, if anything that has a tangible impact on the world is absolutely real to a degree. Now, we, because otherwise it can't do anything. It does something, therefore it exists. Censorship is finally affecting Dokcha. Oh, jeez. Oh, here we go. The censorship memes. I think it was only censored for him. Yeah, I was waiting for a Heart of Darkness. How they make the filter sound in the anime? Yeah. The world goes a lot deeper than he knew. Yeah, man. That's so sick. The omniscient reader finds out he isn't omniscient. Exactly. Something he doesn't know. Wow, man. And then Junghyuk wouldn't have found out that. Exactly. This wasn't in the tutorial. He's like, hold on. Or you know what it's kind of like is you play an open world game and it's a big game, but every open world game has a border, right? Has a moment where you cannot cross. And this is basically saying, yeah, you played Breath of the Wild. You played Breath of the Wild. There's actually more. And it's like, what? You know, because like let's say you're like a Breath of the Wild speedrunner and you're dropped into the world, you'd probably do really well. But then imagine someone's like, oh yeah, by the way, like there's more. And you're like, sorry? Oh yeah, there's like way more. This is like 1%. And you're like, oh. You know what? Like, that's so interesting. New Game Plus. Good way to put it. TLS123 left out some info. Yep. This is how the constellations felt. Oh my god, it's so true. Oh, those poor constellations. That's a good way to put it. All right. We have 2 more chapters left for tonight. We're getting into, oh my god, we're getting into the meat and potatoes, as they say, of this mini arc. So we're on episode 116, continuing our Omniscient Reader read through. As a reminder, I believe someone in chat earlier said the last chapter I read, which was years ago, was 126. And so we are approaching that steadily. Except Minecraft. Does Minecraft really never end? That's crazy. Yeah, imagine it's a game that's open world but does have a border. When are you gonna continue Pokemon ZA? Low-key, maybe tomorrow, May. I've been itching to get back into that. I've been itching to. So stay tuned on Twitch. I'm like really hoping I can get back to it tomorrow and like do some big streams. Because I also want to start our Genlock. I haven't forgotten about that. Our Genlock for charity, where we Nuzlocke the entirety of the Pokemon series over on Twitch. That's still on the docket. So I'm hoping like this is the week where I finally get back into gear. Like where I finally like lock in, you know? So I'm get on me tomorrow. Like stay like in fact just you can expect it tomorrow. It'll be in the morning or afternoon probably though. However, it's also a holiday if you live in America, so it does end. Minecraft does end. Yeah, doesn't it have like a fall? I've never seen it. I haven't played Minecraft in years. All right, here we go. Here we go. There it is. Dude, that is so freaking sick. That is so hype. Okay. Omniscient Reader, episode 116, chapter 22. 3 Promises, part 9. Whoosh. God, that's a big-ass lobster, too. Jeez. He said, or maybe it's, I'm sorry to say, but my hospitality ends here. I had a 15-minute timer. I gotta go take a nap. The Underworld has no reason to make a deal with you. We have other means of obtaining the information you have. Excuse me? Huh? What the huh? Wait, is his hand disappearing? Oh, that's her hand. I've been holding myself back, but you look rather appetizing. God damn. Okay. All right. I forgot about that. All right. She's about to eat Dokja. Okay. Don't say it, guys. Don't say it. Oh my god. God. Okay, lock in. Don't get distracted. Lock in. Oh god. Dokja's not having fun though. So it's important to keep in mind. What about the consequences you'll have to deal with from harming an incarnation who is partaking in a scenario? Gosh, you really must not know what you're up against. Do you really think I wouldn't be able to handle the aftermath of breaking something like the rule of plausibility? And the constellations who are watching... Oh, and the constellations who are watching me won't let you do that. Oh, shoot. And what makes you think that the king of the underworld would fear such insignificant beings? Let me check chat. Let me see what y'all are, Yep. Yep. It's about what I expected. Yep. Yep. Ding, 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 ding. Oh, oh, yo! Wukong said, you touch him, you deal with me. You touch him, you deal with me. Okay, firmly grabs his staff in a taunting... Wukong said, I dare you. I dare you to touch him, bro. I dare you. Okay, Uriel unsheaths their mighty sword with a cold gaze. She's like, he must get with Junghyuk before I let him die. Secretive freaking plotter. This little... this goon is egging everyone on excitedly. Oh my god. He's like, fight, fight, fight. I see. So you want to taste the might of the underworld? She said, bring it on. She said, okay, you want to fight? I'll fight. Damn. Okay, Persephone's badass. Queen of the Dark Spring, indeed. Shoot. I gotta say, I love God of High School. As you guys know, I love it. It's one of my favorite stories ever. I love God of High School. I do like the portrayal of the gods in this comic probably a little bit better. They feel a little more like the threat of the gods is set up a little bit better in my opinion. Although the God of High School does it well too, though. Don't get me wrong. I just think this takes it a bit further, and I like the sort of respect that is put on the gods in this world, in this universe. Which God of High School does have, but I think this one does it a little bit better. A little bit better in my opinion. Uriel, my goat! Hell yeah! The constellation's coming in clutch. Let's go! Companionship must be had before death. Exactly. Yup. Rumble. What is happening? Excuse me? Oh my god. Holy frick. That is a sick panel, bro. Oh my god, that is so cool. That is so cool. Okay. Dude, she looks amazing. Crap, I'm gonna get caught in the middle if I don't do something. You said you liked stories. Then how about this for a deal? She said, okay. Okay. I like a good story. Secretive plotter is listening carefully to what you're about to say. There's something going on with this dude. There's something going on. There's something going on. I don't know what it is. Dude, there's something going on. If you help me, I'll show you the most entertaining story in the world. Wow. Wow, he's kind of not wrong. Is this the author's way of saying, yeah, my comic's the best? He's like, the author is telling us, hey, you help, you watch, you leave a like on this freaking chapter, I'll show you the freaking... And he's not wrong. They're not wrong. A story to make that steak you look like... I am so sorry. A story to make that steak you had look like junk food in comparison. Okay, Dokcha. I like the way he presented that. Are you saying that you'll let me eat you? I don't think that's what he meant. Well, with a palate like yours, I don't think you need another meal just yet. No, he's like, hey, I'm a calf. I gotta grow up. Let me, like, I gotta get fat first. Then you can eat my story. I don't like saying that out loud. And I'm sure you're full right now, too. So you're going to get what you want without even letting me sample the delicacy? No, you gotta let him get fat. You gotta let him fatten the calf. I'll let you. But if you devour me now, you will live the rest of your life in regret. This is what I'm talking about. Yes! This is the kind of language that's gonna work. In the realization that you might have had the chance to dine on an even finer delicacy if you had held yourself back then. And how are you so sure about that? Okay, she's not quite there yet. You're getting closer, though. You are gaining her interest. I like this because we've all kind of been here where... What's a good way to say it? Where we sort of regret, you know, where it's like when you have something sweet, or like let's say you're eating some chips, you're kind of just looking forward to the next chip. You know what I mean? Like if you're just chowing down on food, you're kind of looking forward to the next bite more than the current bite. And then by the time you get to that bite, you're looking forward to the next bite. It's like, is that a good analogy? I don't know. Is that a good analogy? Because he's saying you will regret it. Like, and whatever. Okay. Sometimes I try. There's something there. I didn't quite make it there. The string is there. It's there. You see it. We're aligned. I can oppose the beings beyond the limits of time without a supporting constellation. I've defeated the returnees without the help of the gods of the other dimensions. And I've also stopped the catastrophes that descended upon our world. And all of this happened over just 5 scenarios. It's his resume. He's like, well, I can do this. I've done this. And for this amount of time, I did this. And I did this in this amount of time. He's got a good-ass resume. And even now, I'm here in the Underworld. Facts! As a living spirit. Speaking to you. Yo, Docha's freaking on fire. Are you sure you aren't interested in seeing what I might accomplish in the future? He's saying this to people who are like, gonna put down the comment. He's like, hey, it was this good up till now. Don't you want to know what it's like from now on? But how could someone put this down once you're freaking 116 chapters in? I did, but that's only because, before someone says it, because I wanted to react to it, and things just got so crazy with Tower of God and with life, I always knew I would return to Omniscient Reader, because it's like one of my favorite stories ever. You sure have a way with words. That's what I've been saying. But I don't see how this is a deal. It is, though. He's saying you can eat me. Docha? Docha? Well, you can call it a courtship. What? He's like, call it a mutual relationship. He ain't lying exactly. Humble bragging? Yep. People do like eating baby cow? That's sad. It's sad that I wish we could eat meat without having to... Joe, I answered that! I knew someone in chat was gonna say it. I knew someone in chat was gonna say it. That's funny. Because I made it to talk to you without repercussion, I made miracles happen time and again. He grin. Whoa, look at that grin. Because I'm serious right now. Woo! Okay, Dokcha. Okay, I'm a little uncomfy, but okay, I'm here for it. Okay. I can create a story for you that's unlike any of the ones you know. A story to keep you on your toes at all times. Yo, he's seducing her. He's seducing her with Beavis' story. This is him freaking whispering sweet nothings. And it's working. I was wrong to think that I could strike a deal with a constellation. What constellation in their right mind would agree to something like that with a lowly incarnation? So the only choice I have is to bluff my way out of it. Yeah, fair enough, bro. Fair enough. I don't know. A bluff that has a bit of sincerity, at least. Yeah, he believes it. He believes it to a degree. You men are all the same. Oh. And this courtship is to win over... Yes! That's what I'm talking about! Oh my god, Doja is so good at adding and continuing to surprise. He said, oh yeah, by the way, I'm dating your husband. This courtship, You're not involved. Step aside. Okay, I'm talking to the guy who really runs the house, or who runs the show around here, I should say. Yeah. This courtship is to win over the father of the rich knight, not you. Dude, that is crazy. Wow. I love that. How amusing. See, this shot this shot exists for one reason. We're not complaining though. I will give you labor to do. That's a shot too. Goddamn. So labor is in like the labors of the dude who pushes the rock. I gotta brush up on my freaking mythology, bro. Okay. Oh no, the labors of freaking Hercules, right? Am I crazy? That's what I'm really thinking of. Golly, that is a panel. Holy frick. You promised me an entertaining story. If you do just that, I will find you the soul you're here for. Okay. We're there, bro. Hey, but don't accept right away. Ding. A new hidden scenario has been activated. Labor. Come. Hey, okay, I got there. Thank God. Labor. Come to think of it, Hercules carried out the 12 labors. Your labor will be to bring me the severed head of a serpent. Awfully specific. Does she want it for the machines? A serpent? Do you mean the serpent with many heads? The tier 2? Tier 2 monster Hydra? Holy frick. That's crazy. I'm not talking about Hydra. People will say that you're imitating what Hercules did if you do that. The serpent you must kill is elsewhere, but I cannot go too far since I'm in the middle of a scenario. Don't worry, you will find the serpent at your destination. Spark. You okay? Ah! Whoa! Oh! I remember this, bro. I am going to be so specific right now. I remember this to the nth degree. I remember this in so vivid detail. This scene. I don't know why. I love side characters. Because this scene, he's gonna get an image, and this image is gonna show, oh my god, Yuseung and freaking Pildu Gong whispering to each other, and Dokcha's like, what the frick are they doing? Watch. So this is how she kept tabs on us. Is that the stage of the 6th scenario? Wait, what's that? Bro, you can tell this was like the last thing I read because it was fresh on my mind. Hey, old man, chop down some trees and make a shelter for us. You're good at that kind of thing, aren't you? Why did Yuseung, I don't know what this is about. Is the serpent like a traitor? She wants him to kill a traitor? I'm in real estate, not property development, you punk. Fair? Bro, I remember this panel so vividly. Pildu and Yuseung? Yeah, I remember this quite vividly. RIP headphone users? Oh, my bad. My bad. I'm reading the chat from before. I wanted to catch up. Kim, I like men, don't you? Exactly. Uriel getting more Yui? That's so true. That is so true. All right, Yowie. Yeah. Hercules, not Sisyphus. I got there. Sisyphus was what I was. Yeah. Tier 0 monster? Good ass point. She opened someone else's Twitch. What's going on? But the 6th scenario couldn't have started yet. So, what do you say? It may be difficult, but anything less would not deserve to be called a labor. I see. The serpent that Persephone wants is... He figured it out. Traitor. Yuseung! Because she's like a plagiarist, perhaps? How would she know that, though? If it's Yuseung, just bring back the head of one of her avatars. Call it a day. Call it a day. I'll do it. Oh, shoot. Okay. The doors open, and the world greets him. Clear the table. These taste so bland. Oh, let's go! He got her! He got her! She's never gonna taste good food again until she gets that story. He left. He left. Persephone. Oh my god, it's Hades time! Why did you do that? Oh my, if it isn't my introvert darling husband. Okay, alright, I already like him. I asked you a question. But this is what you wanted, Hades. I never asked for this. You rarely show any interest in incarnations. But him, I thought you took a liking to him. Was I mistaken? What made you think that? Because you didn't kill him the moment he set foot in the Underworld. Hey, that's a good point. Hades could have snapped his fingers and had him obliterated. She's like, I know you. Hey, how long have we been married? I know you. Okay, I know what you like. All right. Look at that look at her face. She's like, come on. I know. I know. You've always envied Zeus, who had Hercules. Excuse me? And Poseidon, who had Percy Jackson. That was me. I'm making that up. So I took the initiative to get what you wanted. Okay. I must say, dude, Hades having Dokja as his Hercules? That might be peak. I must say I was rather surprised. There were constellations out there with powers that surpassed mine. Oh, she was, woo! Uriel and the others made her sweat! There were constellations out there with powers that surpassed mine. And to think that they're all chasing after a mere incarnation. The omen of the later days is imminent. Gigantomachia? What the frick does that mean? Oh, it's Hades! Will the later days really come? Probably. But you'll remain by my side even when it does, right? Hey, yo! What the fudge? That's a good-ass panel. That's a clean panel. Let me remove the filter. Wow, that's such a cool shot. His arm wrapping around her. I can't wait. Yeah, he got her hook, line, and sinker, bro. I can't wait to see what story that child will show me. Server Korea. Dude, oh my god. Hey, that was really good. That was some really good content. That was really good. I really enjoyed what they did there, dude. Holy, that was great. That was great. That was great, bro. That was great. That was great. That whole freaking scene is one of my favorites in the series, bro. So good. Mother, father. Okay, guys. All right, guys. All right. Hades was the darkness in that. That's a good point. Wow, he was watching. Yeah, the ultimate lurker. Yep. Father of the Rich Knight. So sick. Early access. Yep, true. They got the VIP tickets to get in early. Side characters doing their own thing. Love it, bro. And they're interacting with each other. Peak. So peak. Oh, take care, Nathan. Nathan left earlier. Couples that lurk together stay together. At least she knows Sun Wukong would have won that. Facts. Sun Wukong is the GOAT. Not his first time killing a god, and it won't be his last. All right. It is time for our final chapter of the night, episode 117 of Omniscient Reader. I have greatly enjoyed today. So much freaking fun. I do remember a little bit of this chapter, I think. I think this is when he actually goes and, like, talks maybe to the soul of Yuseung Shin. But let's find out. Let's go. I can't wait to see what the story that child will show me. Yep, we saw this. We saw this. We saw that. Here we go. Lock in. Oh my God, lock in. Lock in. Lock in. Here we go. Here we go. By the way, if you're enjoying, just keep enjoying. I'm not going to ask you to do anything. I tried. All right. Follow that path. It's probably best you keep looking for what is ahead. She did say don't look behind. What does that mean? And they're gone. Yep. Okay. See you later. See you later. Hey, Namwoon Kim. It was nice seeing you, buddy. Take care. In the Legend of Orpheus, he was told to not look behind him on his way back to the living realm. You just did, though. Don't do it again. Okay. Oh, geez. It's dark. I guess I just need to keep walking forward. I wonder what happens if I look behind me. Don't you freak. It's like in JoJo! JoJo Part 4, the alleyway! Don't do it! Don't do it! Sparkle. Ayo? Is this Ariadne? You're afraid of what may be behind you. Facts. Persephone. It's Persephone! Persephone? That poor child felt the same. Orpheus? But never forget that you must know what lies behind in order to know what lies ahead. Yo, she's helping him out. The judge told me something similar, but I have no idea what it means. Fine. I can't bring her to you since you are still near the entrance to the labyrinth that connects the different worlds. But I can bring you to her. Is that what she's gonna say? I gotta sneeze. Mute! I'm glad I caught that mute button. That was the loudest sneeze of my life. Flash! Uh-oh. Beautiful little rainbow sparkles. Yep, he thought the same thing. Oh, oh my God. Mister? Huh? 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 That's some baby Yuseung talk. Huh? Is this Yuseung of the 41st round? I can't bring her to you since you are... You just did! Oh my God. I'm already like halfway done with the chapter. I gotta slow down. Omniscient Reader. Chapter 23. Abandoned World. Part 1. We moved on to the next story arc. 3 promises complete. He accepts the ball. I'm gonna catch up on chat real quick. He looked behind. That's what I'm saying. He looked behind. Just hold up a mirror. Okay. Dionysus? It did seem kind of like Dionysus. Curiosity killed the cat looking for Dokcha. Death is a social construct. For Dokcha, it sure is. Turning back means staying in the Underworld forever. It's freak. There's so many things that make you stay there forever. Damn. Oh, a Skype call. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, it's not actually her. Time flows differently here, where different worlds connect. Many years might have already passed for Yuseung. Oh my God. Mister. That's the cutest thing I've ever seen in my life. Can I call you that too? Bro! Bro! You're older than me now. Are you sure? She must be affected by the memories of the young Yuseung. I can't. The Yuseung stuff gets me. It hits, bro. The Yuseung stuff hits. Hover, okay. Tap, tap. Hey, yo. Whisper in the ear. Okay. What a beautiful panel. God damn. The lighting, when the panels, when they freaking do the crazy shading and lighting, I say it every time. I'm sorry I can't save you right now. Did she like just give him a little tap, like just because she's lonely? Sorry. I can't save you right now. Don't worry. My story hasn't ended yet. Say it, don't just say it. That's what I'm talking about. He has not lost his conviction. You can't end it here. Not when you've suffered for all those years. I won't let it. Dude, he's a good dude. Dokja's a good dude. He's passionate too about the stories and the, character. I've only gotten to know you through the memories I've had in this world. But why? Why are you being so nice to me? You don't know anything about me. It feels strange. I definitely don't know you. But you make me feel understood when I'm with you. That's because he knows. He read it. He felt it. He lived it. Reading a book. What's the quote? What's the George R. R. Martin quote? Damn it, I don't want to mess it up. What's the George R. R. Martin quote about reading? George R. R. Martin reading quote. A reader lives 1,000 lives before he dies. A man who never reads lives only one. Yeah, exactly. Almost as if I'm in the presence of a god. Holy! Look at her. He's in the light, she's in the shadow. She looks so baby, bro. She looks so innocent. Save me. She believed in him. She's allowed to ask that. She's allowed to be a bit selfish because you deserve exactly. It's not selfish. You deserve it. The way she called me was a bond. It was a wish to be tied somewhere. Wow, that's cool. The way she called me was a bond. It was a wish to be tied somewhere. That is a beautiful quote from the novel. Father of many, child of one. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is spoilers? What? Like the chat spoiled something? Okay, I'm minimizing chat. Yo. These panels are freaking... This is what we're gonna end on? Oh my god. I will. God damn it. There has to be a way. There has to be a back for me to be able to face the front. Ooh, fire. There has to be a back for me to be able to face the front. I think I get what Persephone meant. This is what's behind me. And also what I should be heading towards. Tap. Okay. Could this be how Jung-hyuk felt? Bro, he is locked. The emotions are high. He must continually travel back to the past. But that's the only way he can move forward. That's a good comparison. I've managed to bring her here temporarily with... Oh, it's Persephone. I've managed to bring her here temporarily with my powers. But you must hurry. There isn't much time if you wish to save her. Okay? Okay? Lock in. Lock in. Lock in. Remember. Is that the exit? People are the sum of their stories. And there's no telling how much story she'll have left in her when you find her again. Persephone is wrong with a lot of the things she says, but, like, the backbone is, like, there. I get what she's, like, yeah, kind of. It's kind of like the question of if someone made a clone of you or whatever, or, like, if, you know, if you gave your memories to somebody else, is that you, you know? And you change it bit by bit. You change it bit by bit. Replace this, replace that. You replace your hand, it's still you. Okay, replace my leg, it's still me. Replace my heart, it's still me. Replace my memories? Where, you know? Anyway. How much story she'll have left in her when you find her again. Basically, how long she's going to hold on. How much hope she has to tell her story, in a sense. That's where it freaking ends. Hidden scenario serpent hunting. S-. Hunt down the target in the area where the 6 main scenario is held. We don't know who the target is, though, until the end of the main scenario. I think it's Yuseung. 80,000 coins. The trust. Oh, that is okay. The trust of the Queen of the Darkest Spring is crazy. Penalty, you'll be banned from entering the Underworld. So it all relies on this. Wow. They missed this part of the novel. If I was really a god, then I was the most incompetent god in the world. The most helpless god in the world who knew everything but couldn't explain everything. Who knew everything but couldn't explain anything. That is a fire line. Good God. Also, it's from 116. That's like the episode we're on. 117. They are like 1-to-1. What the hell? Dokta did not beat Paul enough. Good. Yeah. Ship of Theseus. Yup. He really didn't. He had enough coins to share with the whole group. Literally. Racing against the clock. That's right. We gotta save her. Man. Someone over stuck. Yeah, fair enough. We all got there. We all got there. Oh, my God. That was a satisfying... I ended at the perfect chapter. That was the perfect ending. Man, me too, Christian. Man, that was good. That was really good. I really enjoyed that. Great stuff. So from here on out, what do I know? What do I remember? I remember, I think it might be the 6th scenario. They enter a world with like toys or something, like little soldiers or something, and people dying, and it's Dokta and Yuseung. Dokta and Yuseung in like a jungle or something, or a fort. Yeah. That's kind of all I got. This has to be top 10 series I've ever consumed. Oh, definitely. Now next week, we can basically start fresh with an arc you don't really... Exactly. Yeah. Next week is super fresh for me, bro. It's going to be super fresh. Absolutely. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Y'all, this was fun. Thank you so much for watching. We had a lot of people here. Best stream I watched. Oh, thank you, Nathan. Best stream. Sorry. I'm not going to say that. This was so much fun. Thank you all very much for being here. I love these chapters. I love this story. We're going to be live again next Sunday with even more. So come hang out. Stay tuned for that. It's going to be fun. Payoff that you don't know is coming. I'm excited. Thank you all. Leave a like if you enjoyed. We can play rock, paper, scissors like we always do, you know, just for fun. Here we go. All right. If you lose, you got to like the stream. That's what we do around here. Here we go. Rock, paper, scissors. What am I going to do? What am I going to do that lines up with these chapters? Oh, I got it. Shoot, I'm going scissors. Here's my logic. Scissors are kind of like knives to cut the steak. That's pretty good. Oh my God, a lot of you said scissors. Wait, so many of you said scissors too. I got you done though. Okay, if you said, what would that be? Rock, then I'll give you a shout out. Nathan, shout out to you. Haku, of course. Shout out to you. Ogre Pawn, rock for the mechs is good. I didn't think about that. Gizmo said rock. Flower Puff Girl. May. J.O.D. Everybody got my ass. Holy. That's why you chose it too. Let's go, Christian. Hell yeah. Let's go. Alrighty, y'all. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next Sunday. And tomorrow, I'm back on Twitch. I'm back on Twitch. That's true. I got you, Summoner. Your first time here. I tied with Christine. All right, I tied with Christine first time here, and then Summoner. I got you this time. Let's go. Let's go. And yeah, by the way, I want to appreciate everybody, like Summoner and Christine, for being here. I want to thank Summoner had some great you know, analysis. If anybody wants to drop analyses, leave them in the comments. I'll try to remember to read them. Now that I'm back, kind of in full swing. Thanks, everybody. See you tomorrow. Peace.